Hello there, David Risley here from the Blog Marketing Academy at blogmarketingacademy.com, and today we're going to continue on our list building challenge that we're doing here on Coffee Break, starting with number 5. All right, now in number 4, we talked about creating a dedicated squeeze page for your lead magnet, so it's going to help you get opt-ins to your list much more efficiently. We're typically talking 30 to 50% conversion rates on the landing page versus single digits that you might get on your blog, like most of the time really low single digits, okay? Now, of course, for this landing page to actually work, though, you have to actually get traffic to it, right? Otherwise, it's going to be like sucking wind. I mean, it's just not going to work very well. Now, a lead magnet squeeze page is like an island unto itself. It's not going to have any top navigation menu. It's not going to have any sidebar. It's not going to have any links to your social media profiles. At most, it's going to have the typical boring links to your privacy policy and terms of service down there in the footer. At the top, you might have your logo. I mean, that's okay if you have your logo. Also, most of the time, you would hide the squeeze page from your top blog navigation, which means it's not going to show up to the general public on your blog. Okay. Now you could test having it in your top navigation if you want. It's not like you have to hide it, but most people typically will not list it in their top navigation. Okay. So if that's the case and it's like this island, how are you going to get traffic to you? How are you actually going to use the landing page? Well, I could give you a bunch of ideas today. However, this whole list building challenge is about specificity. So I'm not going to give you a ton to do all at once. Otherwise, you probably wouldn't do it. Okay, so what we're going to do today is we're going to talk about one simple strategy that you can use this landing page for. And we'll get into the other ones coming up here in future episodes. So here's the simplified version for today. Email your lead magnet landing page to your general email list. Okay, now I think this probably requires just a little bit of background here. See, a well set up email list is probably going to have multiple points of entry. Each point of entry is going to be another lead magnet typically. And regardless of where on your site they come in, all those leads who want the same lead magnet are going to be put onto a special marketing campaign specific to that lead magnet. And that campaign is going to be pre-written as an autoresponder, and it's going to talk to them about some topic, maybe even try to make a sale, but it's going to be related to that lead magnet. Okay, so are you with me so far? Now, if they're on that particular sequence or on that autoresponder, then eventually they're going to come to an end. Okay, let's say that somebody came in, they opted into one of your lead magnets, and you had 4 emails pre-written for them. But once those 4 emails have been sent, they're kind of done, right? And so you might ask, what happens after that? Well, typically, they're now just going to be more of a typical subscriber. And I usually call that, they're now on your general list. They're just a general email subscriber. They're no longer receiving an active marketing campaign. Now, your general list is simply that set of subscribers that are on your list who are not currently receiving any pre-written marketing campaign. In other words, they're just not receiving anything that's pre-done, okay? They're just sitting there and they get broadcast. They might get your newsletter or something like that, but they basically just wait for you to send them something, okay? Now, for these people who are on your general list, you would typically send them new stuff like new blog posts, maybe a newsletter or something like that. But something that you could do, which is much more strategic, is to actually send them an invitation for another free download. In other words, send them another one of your lead magnets that they've not already gotten, okay? It's very simple. You write up a teaser email to offer up a free download. And your call to action on that email is simply to send them to your landing page, okay? And you send them there and you exempt anybody who has obviously already downloaded that thing before, okay? So that's really important. When you want to send this email to your general list, you want to make sure that you exempt anybody who did not already or has already downloaded that particular lead magnet. It wouldn't make sense to advertise it to the people who already have it. Okay. Now you might ask here, why would you send these guys to a landing page to opt in again for another lead magnet when they're already on your list? It's a very common question that I've had people ask is why have them opt in again if you already have them? And the answer is because you want intention. Okay, you want them to actually raise their hands and take an action to show that they actually want that lead magnet. This cannot be an impulse click on something they just download for free in the email. There needs to be an action here. It's very important for any follow-up marketing that goes after that to actually work. So just trust me on this. Have them opt in again. Okay, that's not going to give them a double subscription on your list. It's just going to add them to whatever sequence you have set out for them for that lead magnet. Now, when they do that, when they actually perform that action, they're now engaged again. They're not just a general subscriber that sits there and waits around. They're now in one of your pre-done marketing campaigns. And they're going to receive whatever is behind that lead magnet. And it could even be something that you're offering for sale. Okay? The point here is that you're utilizing this landing page for the purpose of re-engaging your existing email subscribers and possibly taking a person who was not receiving any marketing to now they are. And they might actually become a customer, whereas before they were not. Now, is this strategy going to build your list? Not really, because we're kind of talking about emailing our existing subscribers here, but it will keep them engaged and it might actually make you some money. Okay, that it can definitely do. Okay, plus it's also going to help you alleviate that question of what do I send to my subscribers? Because that happens fairly frequently when people get onto the general list, is that you as a content producer is kind of wondering what to send to them sometimes. Well, if you're creating new lead magnets, which you should be doing to build your list in the first place, these new lead magnets can now be sent out to your existing list as well. And that gives you something to send to them. So your mission for today is to write up a teaser email to invite existing subscribers to opt in for another one of your lead magnets that they have not already gotten. And then I want you to send that email out to your general list, being sure to exempt any subscribers who already got it. Okay? Now, of course, this strategy will actually help make you money if you have your campaign set up accordingly. But that's all beyond today's scope, okay? To get into exactly how you want to set up your follow-up campaigns and what to actually say to your subscribers, I'm simply going to refer you to the training that we have inside the lab. It's a course called the Email Marketing Engine, which covers all this, not only how to structure your autoresponders and your broadcasts, but also what to say to them at any given time. It's all inside the Email Marketing Engine. If you're already a lab member, you've got access to it right now. Otherwise, I will put the link to the Email Marketing Engine in the show notes so you can go in and click over to that and learn how you can access that. Okay? But I say you got this. I want you to actually take care of it. Do it. It will help you make more money. It will help you keep a more engaged list. And with that, I'll see you next time where we're going to talk about another way that you can build your list, and it works really, really well. I'll see you next time.